Hello everyone, Bard here. Well, after reviewing all of Don Bluth's theatrical films, it's time to look at his other projects that maybe some people aren't aware of. But if you do, then that's great. And we'll start by looking at his first animation after leaving Disney. And it's all made with his friends and partners John Pomeroy and Gary Goldman, all made inside Bluth's garage. And that's a fact. Banjo the Woodpile Cat. A cat named Banjo has been making mischief and getting into trouble at his farm in Payson, Utah, though he lives in a woodpile with his parents and two sisters. Upset that his troublemaking angers his parents, especially his father, Banjo decides to run away from home via truck to Salt Lake City, where he not only finds new things to witness, but also gets into more trouble along the way. Now feeling homesick, Banjo wants to go back home, and another cat named Crazy Legs helps him out by finding the truck he rode on. In many ways, this one really works, and has similar elements to An American Tail and The Aristocats. But it really felt rushed. There are times when it sounds like the characters are going to do one thing, but then it's forgotten by the next scene. Crazy Legs asks the other cats to help Banjo find the truck, but the other cats don't help out. Crazy Legs then tells Banjo to continue searching the truck after being attacked by dogs, but the two decide to get some shut-eye. It feels like there's missing scenes, and the ending does go by pretty fast, and this is only a half-hour special. It would have been better if the special was an hour long, or maybe a feature-length movie, just to add in more scenes and maybe even develop the characters more further. And there's even 3 senior cats named Cleo, Maria, and Zazu, whom Crazy Legs knew and sing a couple of songs, but they don't present anything else outside of that. And at most they're pointless and only exist just to sing songs and shown as friends of Crazy Legs, even to coming back later on. And there's even a point where Banjo's father says for him to get a switch. Like, what does he mean by switch? What switch is he talking about? A light switch? But most of the other stuff do work out fine as is. The animation, like anything Don Bluth does, is wonderful. It all looks pretty amazing even for something that Bluth and his crew made in his garage. And this would technically be a Christmas special, as there are a few shots that are related to the holiday, even though Christmas is never mentioned. And the songs themselves are fun to listen to, but they're mostly okay because they're not too memorable. Funny considering the songs were written by Don Bluth. Some of the lyrics are easy to get, but the rest of them aren't easy to get. And a few of the actors voicing the characters did a pretty nice job. Scatman Crawford voices Crazy Legs, Sparky Marcus voices Banjo, Bean Richards voices Zazu, Ken Sampson voices Banjo's father, and that's it! I couldn't find any other photos of the actors voicing the characters, so let's wrap this up. As a whole, this special is alright, I think. The characters are fine, the story is well done, the animation is pretty good, and the songs are okay at best. For being a first animation from Don Bluth, Gary Goldman, and John Pomeroy, it's a very well made short for being made in Bluth's garage and such. But since it's only 30 minutes long, it really felt rushed and doesn't allow for more character development, letting the big moments sink in, or furthering the story more. Yet the songs, animation, and simple story does overshadow most of it, and overall, it's not too bad. But it would have been much better if it was an hour long or feature length. So today, this special will be given a rating of 2.5 plus stars. So thank you for joining me. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Facebook or Twitter, support me on Patreon, and tune in next week for a new video.